From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to pass it on second down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Longhorns are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic, picked off.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
This offense starts deep in a hole. From the gun, the ground game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Hands it off. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know when it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of nothing. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
And I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the...
He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Texas calls its campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas. And this guy is having a day.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback's run is part of their game plan. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's there to make the stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets away from one, finds some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And come on now, O-line, you've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Lost, the defense is wide open. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Tigers are flying down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Woods. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
That last completion sets him up on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Clay. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Man, the defense all over that quarterback on the running back screen. They hit him quick.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Calls his own number. That's a live ball. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 17, Texas 3.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Let's go. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he got loose, it was all over. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Bitonio. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot up over the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Auburn trying to work this clock down. They feed him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Sending the offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll start this drive firing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 10. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused.